really good. And I would go to my quiet place on my lunch hour to the park with my Bible and turn the preacher on and follow them along with the scriptures. You don't need to know all that, but it's true. And I would sit there and spend my 45 minutes of my hour there with the Lord. I went home that day, I was like, oh my Lord, we're sinning! I didn't just walk in like that, but I said, honey! Went straight to her. Do you know we're supposed to be giving 10% of all of our income, of everything that comes in, to the Lord's work? She says, duh. I said, honey, we're not doing it. I didn't know what tithe meant. It means 10. But then this scripture set me free. He doesn't give the leftovers. He's the first check you write. On the income. Bring your first fruits. I don't want this stuff left over in the cellar. I want to be honored, says the Lord. I want to be respected. I want you to act like you know me. That I am your Father. Amen. That I am your future. That I am the one you love. That I am the one that died for you. That I am your soon coming King. That I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I am the creator of heavens and earth. And I'll give the new earth someday. I want to be respected. Is my acting wise? My folly? It could be. It's a pretty human thing to do. Pretend we know what we're doing, like I described in the interview. Bluff my way through. The pastor's coming over. Better be on our best behavior. Let me tell you, the Good Shepherd's already arrived. The Good Shepherd has been there, well ahead of the pastor coming in the room. The Good Shepherd is already in the room. You don't need to clean up for the pastor, he's just another person. You don't need to clean your language up for the pastor either. The Good Shepherd is already there. He heard the last argument. He knows if he's honored or not. When we find wisdom, we find life. I've got one more thing to say about honoring the Lord with your wealth. With your first fruits of all your crops. I would not, and this is that statement that I said should be on the screen. It should be on your heart. I would not advise you to complain to the Lord about lacking anything until you are faithful in everything. Remember what he says? Then your barns will be filled to overflowing. I'm not worried about your needs being met. I'm worried about you obeying the Lord so he can meet your needs. It's a guarantee. God cannot lie. Someone said, I once was young and now I'm old. Listen to me, church. Say, what in the world are you doing? I'm preaching. And I'm telling you the truth. When you curse yourself, when you curse your own life, when you be in life, when the kids not having enough, and you don't know that to honor the Lord. God help us. Faithful stewards of everything. And then God says, and then your barns will be filled to overflow. Is acting wise my folly? Remember the benefits of wisdom. People who trust in the Lord save time and trouble. Sense making waste time. God is our source of wisdom.
Yes.
Don't just act wise. Be wise. Be wise. Wisdom should not be our folly. It is something to be desired. The Bible says if any of you lack wisdom, you should ask for it. God would freely give it to you. It is no sin to lack wisdom, but lack of wisdom may lead to sin. God is the source of wisdom. Only He can make you wise. Only He has promised to give you wisdom and to make your path straight. Amen. Thank you, God. Will you bow your heads across this room and pray with me for a moment? I want you to think about the Lord. If your heads are bowed, your eyes are closed. I want you to think about your position with the Lord. I want you to think about whether you've invited the wisdom of God all the way in, or you quote the wisdom of your daddy, your earthly daddy, or your grandpa more than you quote God's wisdom. I want to tell you that your circumstances have nothing to do with God's wisdom, because He wants to operate in your circumstances. Is my pretending to be wise keeping God at arm's length? Is my wisdom what I think is wise? My folly is not obeying the Lord or trusting Him or honoring Him or giving what is due the Lord. Is it my demise? Is it my folly? God, help us to hear from You today. Have I come fully in? Or am I still holding back after all these years? If today's my last day on earth, do I have some unfinished business? Have I robbed the Lord, Malachi asked? Have I robbed Him of attention? Have I been wise in my own eyes and quit seeking Him? Have I denied the Lord's ability to teach me through the ones He has to educate me, through Sunday school classes, through our outreaches like Celebrate Recovery, like Dream Chasers and all the other ministries? Have I denied the Lord His wisdom in my life? Have I become satisfied and complacent to where I am? Or do I still read the Scripture and say, God, speak to me today? I need to hear from wisdom. I need to know how to get the best out of my life. I need to know how the plan's going to work. Because, God, I don't understand. I'm not leaning on my own understanding anymore, God. I'm acknowledging You in all of my ways. I know that You're going to direct my paths, but I've got to get back on track with You so You can do it. I must give You that precious first place in my life, ahead of every other human being. God, You must be at the head. You must be the one I yearn for. You must be the one I draw near to. You must be the one that I would die for because I love You so much. Amen. God, You must be worth martyring my life for. God, help me. Help me find the wisdom today. Help me find the center of my life again. Help me, Father, to walk in wisdom. Help me to be wise, not just act wise. God, I thank You for answering this prayer.